engaged.
This is the best it's gonna get. This is the best it's gonna get.
TeamSpeak. Flexible, powerful, crystal clear voice communication on any platform.
All right. Lanes. Let's see. Please no one mispick first. Let's just get through this stage.
Everybody's probably
Earthshaker here.
probably pretty paranoid about it now.
Pugna.
All right, we got a Pugna instead of a Weaver.
Woo! All right. All right. Well, let's go over like we always do who is actually playing what, and yeah. Nexus, eSahara Nexus on Earthshaker, Immune on Lich, Jerry on Ancient Apparition, M on Pugna, and F Star on Drow Ranger. For I'll let you do this. I don't want to steal your glory. Go ahead.
Oh, thank you. Fluff and Stuff on Chen, I Love Daisy on Skeleton King, TC on Shadow Shaman, Hannah Montana on Omni Knight, and IX Mike on Vengeful Spirit. I'm pretty sure I could do that without the scoreboard by now.
I know,
the
right?
Same one every single time. And typical action, we see Chen setting up that one ward spot we've been talking about every single game. And looks like the ward setting up. Ancient Apparition, Lich top, with Behemoth. Looks like going top mid. That's. I mean,
hard to say.
I mean, I guess they're thinking that Omni Knight side lane, which is pretty typical. In which case Drow can just destroy that. But Drow versus the tri lane is gonna get wrecked.
Well, I mean, obviously it's not going to be that for long. They're going to get one kill on Drow, and then eSahara is going to be forced to respond with AA and Lich down bottom, which is, I don't know, it's going to be kind of weird considering you have to. Who are you going to put at top then at that point? You know, you're probably going to leave Lich up top then, maybe leave Lich or AA, and maybe have to bring Earthshaker bottom with one of the two. It's hard to say.
Yeah, I mean the best thing. Oh man, it's
I guess you
really
just switch.
Suck.
You could. Best case scenario, you just switch entirely. You put Drow up top, and you move Earthshaker. You merge everyone else down bottom.
Yeah, I mean that's the best thing they're gonna have for eSahara. It's just they're gonna have to waste a lot of time switching up the lanes, and you know that just sucks because if they want to, Teamfire can just switch again, and force eSahara to just keep moving.
Nice rune there.
To try and get their Drow the best lane possible. Illusions, so helpful, so good in the beginning of the game.
No one's sure that's an illusion yet, but they'll be sure here shortly.
Fast frost arrows coming out from Drow Ranger, trying to get a kill. Now Fluff and Stuff knows what the lanes are bottom. He's gonna be real cautious. So it looks like yes, there is gonna be a Lich, a suicide lane at top. So he's gonna be denying a lot of creeps as much as possible. Keeping that lane back, keeping Omni Knight farm away as much as possible. Fluff and Stuff finally gonna jump into the jungle now. Feels it safe. Sees the Ancient Apparition. Gonna try and snag some creeps.
Fortunately for him, oh no, they're actually pulling, not stacking. Oh well, so who'd he got? He's got a net. It's not exactly what he wants. It'll have to make do.
Troll Warlord. So good. It's gonna be pretty powerful with 3 single target stuns now.
The best target they could go on here would probably be would probably be to keep like I said, Earthshaker down. He is their only hope. He is their Obi-Wan Kenobi, if you know what I mean. Help us,
nice
everyone.
counter ward going to down by Fluff and Stuff. Already countering the ward that was gonna get vision. Great job by him, keeping very good awareness of Ancient Apparition. Watching him when he does throw his ward down.
And
now
there
the
we
lane
have it.
is the push, which is going to be a big problem for eSahara only getting a single pull I think he tried to double pull. I wasn't really paying attention too much to Earthshaker, but he should have tried and double pulled. Pulled up, eaten a tree, and trying to pull the mud golems. Because otherwise, this lane is going to be pushed, and they're really extending now, which leaves them open to Chen ganks. As he pings, Fluff and Stuff is going to go in.
There we go.
Looks like he's going to have his first trap. They're going to go on Ancient Apparition. 3 stuns are going to come out. Ancient Apparition is in serious trouble, but can they get the counter kill on Chen? He does get frozen. He needs a little bit more health running back into him. Oh, there goes the Drow. He's going to pick up the last hit. There he goes. Drow Ranger needs to get out. Stun going out.
Oh, nice.
Can they get it? Hellfire Blast. 9 minutes.
Nice.
Oh, but he gets the kill with the last hit. If not, the Warlord was going to pick it up. So 2 huge kills. I'm surprised Chen ran back that way. He could have just kept running to the left and probably would have escaped without dying. But still, nonetheless, it's hard enough trying to control your Dark Warlord. Dark Troll Warlord.
I don't think so.
And during all that nonsense. So great job by Teamfire picking up first 2 kills. That's going to be huge for their tri-lane.
Yeah, for sure. And actually, oddly enough, it worked out pretty well for eSahara as far as the top lane goes, because Lich is actually quite good against, you know, against your Omni Knight. Omni Knight is good against stuff that he can see coming, not good against nukes per se. So that'll be at least be in his favor in that regard. Whereas that really hasn't been the case for any of the previous games. Top lane has pretty much always, if not a little bit, just been completely one-sided. Mid lane, by the way, let's take a look. Pugna versus Shadow Shaman. Let me go ahead and open up the scores. 11-3 on Pugna versus 13-6. So again, TC slightly ahead. We'll see if he can maintain that, especially see if he can kind of extend that with some creeps from Fluff and Stuff, as we see Fluff and Stuff moving into position again. They did get that pull out again, so unfortunately for Team Fire, another pull has gone, and they got to stop letting that happen early. I mean, their lane kind of revolves around it being, you know, pushed out, obviously, having jungle control, if you will, and not allowing these pulls. But here they are. They've all shown up to the pull, trying to get as many last. Nicely done. He actually grabs that last hit over Ancient Apparition.
Well, in my mind, I think it's always okay. Oh man, Ancient Apparition is going to go down. Nice walk around by Vengeful Spirit, not showing himself up, gets the kill. Great job. But in my mind, a single pull, not that really big of a deal. I mean, anytime you single pull, it means your lane is going to push. Unless it's occasionally the Lions will kill, but especially if there's a siege creep, they're gonna kill the neutrals, and then it's just gonna push out the lane with extra creeps backing up. So Drow is way overextended right now. Chen is gonna try and come in from behind. Nice behemoth stun coming out, trying to save the Ranger. Nice silence. Saving the Earthshaker as well. Earthshaker, I'll save you. Drow, you save me. I like it. Great team play.
Yeah, no, that was as good as possible. I mean, AA, he wasn't even there to help, but they were able to save each other. In fact, AA is more of like a liability at this point. He just has to try and not get caught. And we'll see. They did not expend any mana there. That's important to note. Whereas the other team did. Earthshaker does only have 1 pot. He actually does have a mana regenerate. He does have a Sage's Mask, so that's actually going to be very useful. We do see the lane obviously pushing into the tower. Probably not ideal, but it's definitely not bad. It's definitely not bad to be at your tower as opposed to the other person's towers. We're going to have Chen. Looks like he's going to maybe rotate mid. Yeah, he's going to send his Troll Lord over to the left. Although little does he know, Pugna is so low that he has been forced to go back. So he's going to send it down bottom again, and we will see. We do have a nice ward there, by the way, to see anybody pop into the jungle from the lane. But go ahead.
Oh, absolutely. You know what's the best thing that's going on for eSahara right now is top lane. Lich, unfortunately, he got hit. He went into the jungle and got hit by a heal, so it's kind of low health right now. But other than that, he's just been dominating. He got a quick boot, so he's able to dodge Omni Knight heals, and he's just been massive denying. He's had a really good CS score right now, lining up with 21-7 on top of all the denies you get from Sacrifice. He's actually getting level 2 of Sacrifice, so he's getting that little extra time. He's gonna have even more denies on top of that, more mana to spend. He's just kicking Omni Knight out of lane. Finally, Omni Knight does have a soul ring, so that's going to be pretty big for him. But still, Lich doing a great job controlling top. He's already getting on his way to mech. He has a headdress already in lane, so he is ready. He knows what's going to happen. He knows the team fights are going to come up, and the best way to defend those towers, mech and Lich ulti. Those are going to be huge when the time comes.
Yeah, magic damage AoE is very abundant on this eSahara team, and it's very necessary as well. We're going to have some more damage laid down in mid. Quite the dominant rune control here by TC. No wards out on the map at all, actually. We're gonna have a go on bottom, excuse me. Drow Ranger gets caught, but he's on the right side of the fissures. Not gonna matter, they actually finish off the kill. Nicely done. There is a stun up, actually. He goes and lays a stun out on eSahara. We do have a TP in here from Pugna and the last person as well. Are we gonna have the response from Omni Knight? No, he doesn't actually. Pugna goes down. That's terrible. Is there any other TPs coming in now? No, this is actually entirely 3v5.
Oh, he doesn't have his ult. Where's his ult? What happened? He was level 6. He was level 6 for so long. I don't think he just realized it. So he's like, he thought he was still level 5. So he blew his stun. Oh man, they could have gotten out with no deaths there.
Wow, that was regardless. Even with that small blunder, which hopefully doesn't happen again for their sake, because it's very reliant on SK mid late game. They did amazingly well. They actually went face to face with 5 opponents at various points to that fight. So they actually held up very well. Now it's 2-7, and this game is, I hate to say it, almost looking just like every other early game we've seen so far this tournament. So Team Fire starting to push ahead. The only difference, literally the only difference this game is that top is not doing as well. Lich is doing well. Actually, we've got a switch. Actually, Drow Ranger's up top now, which is also going to be a pretty good situation. Omni Knight really can't do anything against that as well, except repeatedly push it. But that means, who do we got? Lich bottom now instead permanently. Let's see. Let me get a hold of it. But Pugna's there. Lich. Show me Lich. There's Lich. Lich is top. Trying to get a gank here maybe. Oh, here we go. They're going to have a go up top. Slow is laid out. He is silenced. Cannot drop it. Nice. The nuke comes out as well. Is he going to be able to get his heal off in time? He does get his heal off. Oh, one more hit. Nope, that's not good enough. He would have needed 2 more hits, but he should be able to get away here. Actually, the slow comes out right now. We've got a response. DD. Nicely done. He's going to get some auto attacks in here. He's going to be able to grab him, but there's really no help. It's probably going to be the end of it. He should be able to.
Oh, here comes
the
slow reveal. Oh, no.
No, not enough. Oh! I gotta say, that was a little bit of a misplay.
Meanwhile, bottom Ancient Apparition gets caught by the tri-lane. That's sort of expected. When you start throwing all your support at top, something's going to happen at bottom. It looks like they're going to have a little bit of damage on this tower. Don't even need Shadow Shaman to output the damage with the extra creeps from Chen.
Well, that was
you're right. This is already setting up. I gotta say, Pugna's play at bottom was huge. That this misplay where he wasn't throwing his nuke. He could have thrown his nuke twice in that team fight if he had just thrown it on the Skeleton King and Vengeful Spirit. He probably could have gotten 2 nukes off. That could have changed the team fight quite a bit. But another tower going down with no help from the Shadow Shaman. They don't even need those wards quite yet. And so that just means that they're going to be able to go top and take the tier 1 tower eventually when Shadow Shaman is ready. He's going back, getting the heal. He already has arcane boots and a lot of stat items. So they're already setting up for some great survivability, some great team fight. Chen already working on his mech. I mean, this is better than last game. Last game, mech was a long time coming for fluff and stuff compared to these other games. Unfortunately, Skeleton King taking a lot of damage, running back in, getting stunned, but he has an ult up, so he's going to be just fine. Ancient Apparition trying to outrun that troll. So it looks like Shadow Shaman setting himself up for a potential gank at top while they're pushing bottom. Unfortunately, none of the eSahara team is top, so it looks like they're just going to take that tier 1 tower. Burst down the wave, tank the tower, and hopefully with good communication, they'll back up right about the same time as they lay wards. So when Shadow Shaman lays wards, hey, they've taken top tower. They don't need to lose a team fight bottom.
No, yeah, they're going to obviously try and do a lot of damage, apply a lot of pressure up top and bottom at the same time. Actually, they've withdrawn from bottom, and they've actually go ahead and popped a Smoke of Deceit, see if they can try and get F-Star in mid. F-Star has not been warned yet, apparently. His team has not been like, hey, get the hell out of there. You've got incoming. He's going to be forced to run north. It's not going to matter. They actually overlay, but it should not matter. Oh, nice ult from Lich. Wow, nicely done there from Lich to actually do trade 1 for 1. Actually, never mind. SK just pops his ult. That was it. It was 1 for 0, 2 for 0, as it is now 3 for 11. Nice play from Fire. Actually, watch out. We don't want to miss this action. IX Mike almost getting caught out. Almost getting caught out. He actually lays it out. Wow, that dropped very quickly. Jerry almost already down. IX Mike probably going to go down. Here's Raw. Nice crit. He actually finishes off Ancient Apparition, and now he gets another stun. And there's another stun up in 5 seconds. They're easily going to get him. Meanwhile, everyone else goes down as well, except Drow Ranger.
And then that whole entire thing started with Drow Ranger dying, so pretty much 5 going down. Then the eSahara just really faltering on on their map awareness right now. The worst thing can happen is not only this team's going to push down your towers. Hey, that's going to happen. But while they're doing that, farming is great and all, but you just can't let yourself get ganked. Once you get ganked and lose towers, hey, you might as well call this game over. I mean, you're giving away so much gold and you're not gaining anything. It's just looking so poor. 12 minutes in and already at a 10,000 gold lead for the Dire side.
Wow,
I mean, they're going to be able to pick up Aegis on Roshan real quickly and crack open the base by 20 minutes easily, taking the next tier 2 towers in the next 8 minutes.
And again, this is eSahara approaching from the Ukraine. I mean, this isn't a pub. This isn't a 5-man stack in a pub, you know what I mean? Even though it might look like it at times, but wow, quite the statement that they're making in this tournament so far. But they will ultimately be tested if they make it past here in the next round, because it seems like you know, the caliber of team is really going to take it up a notch next round. Although you can't ignore the fact that eSahara just came off a win actually of Dignitas, which is the caliber of team that they're going to be facing next round anyways. So, wow.
Yeah, all around, this is just, it's just really surprising how well Team Fire is playing. I mean, you got to give it to them. They've come up with a strategy that is not anywhere near the norm right now for the Dota 2 meta. It's just a heavy push squad with Omni Knight and Shadow Shaman. First picking Shadow Shaman a lot, you don't see that in European Dota. He's not first picked, he's not banned at all. Europeans just don't think he's that strong of a hero, and Team Fire showing that in this strategy, hey, they don't need some of those quote-unquote OP heroes that people think right now in the Dota 2 scene. You've got Night Stalker, you've got Furion, they've got Broodmother, all these different heroes that have just been dominating the game right now. They don't need those. They've come up with a strategy that is independent of pretty much any of the bans that go out.
Yep. We've got some hunting going on there, looking for Shadow Shaman. By the way, Shadow Shaman almost to 1700. He's working awfully quick towards his almost a 15-minute blink. What do we got going on here? We've got obviously this is a smoke gank. He's not going to find anybody, although he does need to be careful. He does not have any real method of getting away from this. He's actually going to let a nice ward trap, nicely done. Did he just deny? Oh, the tower did. My mistake. My mistake. He is completely screwed. Well, meanwhile, best case scenario is they take this tower's bottom, which they look like they're going to be planning on doing. How many TPs do we have? Let's check. No TP on Drow, TP on Pugna, no TP on AA, a TP on cooldown on Lich. So they're going to be able to take this tower very easily here, simply because TPs are missing, like on Earthshaker, or on cooldown. So overall, I would not call that a bad trade.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, committing that many resources to a single hero, on top of that, you're gaining towers and kills.
Oh,
great. Oh, great swap by Mike. It looks like Pugna is potentially going to go down. Nice Minotaur stun. Great control by Fluff and Stuff of his creeps. Fortunately, he gets hit by the AA nuke. Pugna and Drow buying back. Both of them know they can't lose this rag. Not in 15 minutes. Not that early. Skeleton King manning up. He's got Aegis. He's got his ultimate. No, he actually doesn't have his ultimate anymore, so he only has 1 revive instead of 2. Killing another hero, taking out the Lich. There he goes. Nice medallion by Vengeful Spirit, helping out with that minus armor. And look at them. They're diving towers. They're diving the throne at 15 minutes in.
This is insane.
Absolutely.
Wow. All right. Well, 4-19. I'm almost afraid to open up. It's over 15,000 gold difference. They cracking the bottom melee racks. 15 minutes in. This is almost decided. We're gonna have obviously the blink dagger should be out in almost. Let's see. Oh, he probably just bought it. Maybe he's got no money. So let's see if it's coming out. Blink dagger out on the chicken for Shadow Shaman. That's gonna help out a lot. Let's actually hop around, check out some items for people. Open that pane up with F5 and check out. We've obviously got the 4-staff, 2 4-staffs. Ham Montana has one, and Geo on Skeleton King. Not sure who Daisy is, by the way. Maybe Daisy's his girlfriend. Asians.
I know, right? You mean imaginary girlfriend? I mean, he is a competitive player. He probably doesn't have a girlfriend.
I don't know. We'll see. Drum of Endurance taking on Shadow Shaman actually. Pretty interesting to see on him in particular. You know, it makes sense in the lineup, but I guess I just like how they share item responsibilities. You know what I mean? All right. Well, nice trap yet again, displaying his very good ability to trap people effortlessly. And as they pick one off, that blink dagger already proving its worth. Now this is going to be 4v5, and fortunately for them, he's going to be back in time. But hey, There's absolutely no gold on Earthshaker. They were not able, like I said, to get that blink on Earthshaker. They applied too much pressure, and this is exactly what I've seen before. The same counter to this strategy, or one of the, on paper, the counter to the strategy is one of the biggest detriments, because he just is not that good unless he can get in there. He's not that good unless he can hop in there, get his ult, get a great ult off, chain his stuff, really overlap a whole bunch of AOIs so you can, watch out, we can have eSahara just get blown up. Earthshaker goes down. He goes down. He's just feeding at this point. Actually, gonna get a kill there. The bounce actually popped. They're actually gonna go down. Drow Ranger gets nailed. Nicely done. Taken out by Skeleton King. 2 down for eSahara. 1 down. Omni Knight down for Fluff. For Team Fluff. For Team Fire. As we're gonna have maybe the finish off here on Immune. He goes down as well. Lich gets taken out there by Shadow Shaman. Nicely done. And that is gonna be the second Rax. Likely going to be GG, and we'll see if they push over into mid right now or play the smart move maybe and back up. That's going to be Aegis burned right there, I believe, or just ult. Let me double check. That was just ult. Aegis is still up on SK, and we'll see if they do what they've been prone to do, Team Fire, and maybe get caught before they're all gone. No, they should. This looks like a pretty clean getaway. 5-23, 18 minutes in.
That is just insane. I mean, I'm beginning to. I mean, for the first game, it was great because we got to see this strategy, and a lot of people weren't watching the pre-qualifiers, so we got to see this strategy in action. But it just feels like we're watching a replay. And you would think, I was like, okay, they caught one team off by surprise, but the next team will get it. They know how to adapt. But every single time, it just feels like a stomp. Team Fire is just coming out so strong with this strategy. It's just insane.
It's bad. It's like you're saying, it makes it look like they're playing pubs.
It's insane. Like, I almost feel like we should have watched someone else, because it's like, oh yeah, I don't want to watch a stomp. Like, that's not what we were expecting. We were expecting the underdogs maybe being able to fight through some teams, but no, they're just, it's
But,
just
I hope people appreciate it, because it's not just poor play on eSahara or good play, per se, on Team Fire. It's sound strategy. You don't see that very often. You don't. This is a treat. You don't see something coming out from right field. You don't usually see that in a Dota game. You usually, and at least especially now in this current meta game, you just see the same bans, the same picks, and it's always just determined by who has the better movement, who has the better farm, who has the better plays. It's not even that dependent upon that as much. As we see another kill go down there, AA goes down, TC blinks in. He's almost gonna go down there as well. That ward doing some work, not gonna be enough. 3 down, 4 shortly. We'll see if they can get the 5th kill with all of the movements that they have, the different 4 stats. That's gonna be GG. And one of the only unsponsored teams in the tournament moves into the finals.
amazing. Just what a, oh my goodness, it's just. Alright, we just gotta stop talking about it, because eventually people are gonna be like, why you guys up Team Fire's ass so much? But come on!
Come on. Show some love. Show some
everyone.
Yeah, this is rare, you know?
See, I almost wish they were like, I wish they were European teams, because then you wouldn't get the, why you vote for the American team, huh?
No, there's no way, because every time during the picking phase, I'm always crossing my fingers that their opposing team picks correctly in order to show us a different game, you know? And don't get me wrong, I'm not bored by any means. I'm enjoying the hell out of these games, but there's no way I hope that anybody can try and say that. I'm always hoping that the picks come out in favor of somehow holding off this onslaught that is Team Fire right now. We'll see. We will have to see if miraculously they do the same strategy next game, which should happen shortly. Wow. MVP, if you will?
I mean, it's just such a well-executed strategy and such a fast win.
MVP Team Fire.
Yeah, Team Fire, it's MVP. That's just all of them working together, being bosses.
All right, I'm gonna go with it. MVP Team Fire. Okay, fine. I don't even care. It's just too much. All right, well, we're gonna go to commercial real quick just to double check and see where our other game is actually, and yeah, don't go anywhere. We will have more beta keys that are gonna be given out right now. So go ahead and hop into IRC, dota2replays.org/live. That will get you to our stream, and it will get you to our IRC, which is embedded in the page. So just go ahead there. You can answer some trivia about the game, get some free beta keys, have some good time. So anyways, we will be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere for the finals of the first qualifier for the Dota 2 Replays Brawl.